Greetings, YouTube. It might seem weird that I have sunglasses on right now, but I like to wear them on my channel and nights of celebration. Sometimes it's just live streams that involve some kind of cocktail. Don't worry though, my eyes are still right here. I want to start off by giving a big shout out to my Alliance in general, but specifically Z from my Alliance, who tagged me in an Alliance post congratulating me for 3 million account rating. Spoiler alert: I didn't know that I had reached it. I don't follow this actively. It's kind of amazing that my Alliance mates, or somebody in my Alliance at least, follows it more than I do. I remember when I got to 100,000 rating, I thought that was like the greatest thing ever, and I'd never surpass that because my best champion was a 5-star rank 5 Hulkbuster pre-buff, because that was such a smart decision. Thank God for rank down tickets. But yeah, 4 years later, from 100,000 to 3 million. What I'm about to say might make a few people uncomfortable, because even though I believe real men embrace vulnerability, that is still something that is not always shared upon as a agreeable statement. I started my YouTube channel 4+ years ago because I'd broken off an engagement and was so depressed I couldn't get out of bed. On a whim, I booked a plane ticket to fly to Portland to see my identical twin, as a lot of you now know him as Prof. Box. I told him that I was leaving the Marvel Contest of Champions. I was playing this game, I was not really getting any better, and it was taking up a lot of my time. I felt like, and still definitely with the arena, feel like it was an electronic leash on my neck. And so I told him I was going to retire from the game. Of course, when I said the word retire, he made fun of me, because who says that, especially about a mobile video game? But he said, if you're going to retire for real and you've been saving up these crystals, why don't you at least record the video so you'll have a memory of the game you gave a couple of your years of your life to, which at that point it had been like a year and a half, which is still marked longer than most of my romantic relationships, which I think is more of an indictment on my romantic relationships than it is the game. But I uploaded it, and on a whim, it instantly got more videos than any of the pizza and Oreo products I had sort of regularly, like every couple of months, reviewed on my channel. If you think that's some kind of like lie, just go back to the beginning of my channel and you will be shocked at how much more hair I had, how much skinnier I was, and how much I had passion for Oreos and pizza. Since then, I went from 45 subscribers to over 55,000, and, a couple hundred views to over 40 million. I can't believe it. I truly wake up every day and just expect YouTube to be gone. Like, every day I wake up and I just expect it to be over, because this can't be my life. I don't deserve such an amazing community. I don't deserve the attention, the kindness. How have I been able to do it? It hasn't been me. It's been you all. And I know that sounds like a cliche, but it's so true. I'm saying all this to say, even in the past 4 years, a lot of my best friends from college, a lot of romantic relationships have gone away, have failed, have disappeared. I feel like in the real world, I am constantly a fad. I'm like something that somebody meets and is fascinated by, because I'm so different and so weird that I'm interesting. But the thing about fads is that eventually, if you spend enough time with them, the interestingness fades away and you tend to overlook it and take it for granted. And if you are only with something or with someone because it's interesting, then eventually, when it's no longer interesting, you're going to move on. And it sucks that so many of the people that I thought were going to be in my life for the rest of my life, I'm probably never going to talk to again. It leaves like a hole in my heart every time that happens. I'm saying all of this not to depress you if you're still watching, but to say that there are people who've stayed with me every day on this channel for 4+ years. Girlfriends have failed, best friends have failed, families failed, but you all haven't left me. You've stayed here, even when the videos have been at times inaccurate, or when I've misspelled the title, or when I've mispronounced a name, or when I've just uploaded a video I thought would be funny and it apparently wasn't. I've made plenty of mistakes and have learned from them, and hopefully will continue to be a better content creator and human being than when I started. That's always my prayer when I wake up every day. But I'm just saying, like, you all have stuck with me longer than a lot of my family and a lot of my friends and most of my significant romantic relationships. And so, like, looking at the 3 million rating is a reflection of the fact that I finally have a community of people that like me and care about me enough to not abandon me and ghost me and walk away from me. And this is a place that I feel like I get to be my best self. Even when I teach, you know, grading is difficult. Professionalism, there are certain things you can say and not say, even if they pop in your head in the middle of a lecture, you know. But I have a free voice on this channel. I don't have to censor myself. I can be me. And I've learned so much more about who I am and the best person that I can try to become because of this channel and because you all have stayed with me. And so this is just a giant thank you to you, because I know without you all, I would be so depressed right now that maybe I'd still be the guy that couldn't get out of bed. I mean, I hope not, but I know that's definitely like a variant possibility in the timeline of my life. And you all kept me from that. Not only that, but you've given me something to look forward to between broadcasts and videos. And when I started, I got way more dislikes than likes. But when I say way more, it's only like out of 6. So I'd get like 4 dislikes and 2 likes. My happiness ratio on my videos used to be, can I just try to get a 50-50 split? Like if I get 4 likes and 4 dislikes, that's a great video. Thankfully now, that splits a little bit more on the positive end. But it's still is a reminder. It just feels like yesterday that was the case, you know. In a really bad video, it'd be like 20-80 in the other direction, you know. And a lot of times, it's because the video was terrible. I did start out doing experiments on YouTube that I learned a lot of what not to do. You have to crack a lot of eggs and break a lot of eggs before one actually gets scrambled correctly. I wasn't preparing to use an egg analogy in this video, but here we are. So, yes, I guess I should, you know, I don't want this video to be 10 minutes long. I had something I wanted to say, and I said it, and then I looked up and thought it was 5 minutes, and it was more than that. You know, my 6-star roster is stupid lucky compared to my skill level. I get that. I'm told that every day, but it's because of you all. I've been able to push so much of the ad revenue and monetary donations that I've been given right back into the channel. The setup behind me is so much. Adam Robb made that sign, and so many of you have sent in like those action figures and posters and contributed to buying that gauntlet, even the Captain America shield. I mean, all of this is because of you all. And so I still feel like I'm that guy lying in bed so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. I just feel like that was me yesterday, but it's not me today, because today I have YouTube. I have you all. And I don't know if this game's going to succeed for another 5 years. It could be gone in 5 days. And, you know, people always ask me, Prof, how are you going to keep the community going if you don't have this game? And my answer is always, I don't know, because I didn't expect to ever do this. But I hope and pray that regardless of what my channel would become without this game, that the friendships and the relationships and the communication that I have just honorably gained from you all would stay. Because you really are the most consistent, best thing that's ever happened to me. And when I lose a friend or lose a relationship or a family member stops talking to me for hopefully a small amount of time, the community is what makes me realize, well, there still are people that care about me. There still are people that like me enough to watch videos. And that honestly is enough to get me through. And so, yeah, I know this was a very serious and kind of different kind of video. Not a lot of puns in this one. But it was raw and it was real and it was needed for me to just tell you that you've kept me going, especially during a pandemic. And thank you. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, even if you click on this video and you're not subscribed, but especially you OG subscribers who have been loyal since I had 48 subscribers. Like, I don't always understand why you're still here, but I'm so thankful that you are.